Yeah.
Push back.
That's a wiener.
Can you go up a little more?
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me readjust. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Primitive Predators. So today we are actually in the baby room again because Kyle, you've had all these animals in here for a while now, but we don't really know what's male, what's female, right?
That is correct. So today we are going to check some of the animals here and see what we're dealing with. Hopefully, it's definitely a learning lesson for both Ryan and I. We've seen Lauren at St. Augustine Alligator Farm. She showed us kind of how to do it. So now it's our turn to try it on our animals.
And what do you got there in your hand? What tool are we using today?
A spatula. Right? It's a spatula?
Speculum?
Spatulum? Got it.
I really don't know. I always forget the name. But here, let me see it. Oh, did you already dunk it?
No, it's good. I rinsed it off.
So this is all completely sanitized, guys. Now this is actually a nasal speculum. Now, I believe that's what it's called. I have the name on my phone, but basically what you do is you just slightly open up and you'll be able to see if it's a male or female. Now, Kyle's grabbing out, well, trying to grab out the yearling Chinese alligator, because since these guys are critically endangered, every single one counts. It's really critical for us to know what we have in the inventory, whether it's male or female, even for the babies that we're raising up, just for future projects for breeding. So that's a big part of today, is kind of just figuring out what we're dealing with.
Well, another reason that we want to check the sex of these, and also every time we produce a clutch, we want to check the sex of the animals. The reason for that is because I usually incubate at 86 to 87 degrees, and generally speaking, that is a 50-50 ratio for males and females, but it also can depend on the species. So if we check if we're getting a higher percentage of males or a higher percentage of females, we can adjust the temperature for next year as far as the incubation to get more of one gender or the other, depending on
what you need, right?
What we're lacking in. See, I want to be real careful, but he's
slippery.
Slippery. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Start making his mouth a little bit. Come here. He's trying to get a little angry now. Come here.
There we go. So as you see, guys, there's the yearling Chinese alligator. He is getting big. He or she is definitely getting large.
Oh, for sure. Starting to lose that beautiful coloration that they have when they're hatchlings, and now he's starting to show more of an adult coloration, whereas there's more of a bland black coloration. All right, guys, now what I'm gonna do is, this is a two-person, two-hand job. So I got the cameras set up. I'm gonna put this one on a chest mount so you guys get a good angle, and we'll try to talk you through this, what we're doing, but let's go ahead and see what this is. Now, guys, what I'm doing is I just wanna be real nice and gentle. I'm just gonna barely open it up. That looks to be a girl, bro. Yeah.
Pull out, let me check one more time.
You going up far enough?
Yeah, I'm up there.
Okay.
Let's check, I just want to do one more check, but it looks like it's a girl. There's nothing poking out, it's white, it's pink.
Okay.
We'll check one more time, guys. I don't know how well it's coming out on the camera. Can you see the camera?
Yeah.
Can you see? Done. That looks to me to be a girl. See how there's nothing there?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I think that's a girl.
Okay. We can compare it to the other one.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, she's a little bit too small, even for that speculum. Speculum?
I think it's called speculum. I'll look it up
Speculum, yeah. So we'll leave her be, but she was definitely big enough to check. But now we'll get into some that will certainly be obvious. The broad-snouted caiman.
Now this is the larger of the two broad-snouts, right?
This is the larger one, yeah. Now, of course, he's in feeding mode. He, she, it is in feeding mode. So it's gonna be super snappy. So, but once they break that, he is gonna be a handful. So I just want to kind of position myself where I kind of have very good. There we go. Now he's like, whoa, this is a little different than I'm.
He's like, what are you doing?
Oh my
That has gotten big.
These things are freaking beautiful.
Look at that, guys. Kind of looks like a jaguar.
Doesn't it? And these are definitely my favorite caiman species. I love the blacks. I love the Icaris. They're very pretty, but the broad-snouts are so cool looking.
Nothing like a cool broad-snout.
And he's relative. I don't want to jinx it, but he's relatively chill right now.
All right, well, let me get some gloves on and we'll check, see if it's male or female.
Yeah, get your butt ready, boy.
So let's check, guys.
A little bit more there.
Let's see that. So here is the cloaca. So all I'm doing is just barely going, and then I'm gonna spread it apart.
You probably need to go deeper.
Yeah, let me see. Go a little deeper, guys.
Yep. Push up a little bit.
Is that a little boy?
No, that's
that looks like that's the clit, huh?
Yeah, that's a female.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a female.
So the really pretty one right there is another female. So what do you think, Kyle?
I mean, I got that adult female. It's okay. I'd rather have more females than males. We'll just keep looking for more, keep looking for a male. So even though that's a female, we still have 3 other young broad-snout caiman that we need to check, determine which sex they are. So, I mean, there's bound to be a male in there somewhere.
All right, so let's catch the smaller one.
Again, the best is kind of just work them a little bit in the water so they're not freaking out. So they're just kind of like, well, what's going on here? Just and then slowly just lock them in.
I'm really surprised with how they're acting. Not to jinx it on you, but like.
Yeah, I mean, again, I've tried a lot of methods where you just quickly snatch them up and they are very reactive. But if you kind of slow with them and chill like this, it seems like it's definitely beneficial.
Yeah, we'll get them back over here to where I can put my chest mount back on. And we got you in front of the camera. And now make sure we're in focus here. Okay, so again, there's this one's cloaca. Now I'm gonna push down. Push down. Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Push back up.
That's
up.
a wiener.
Can you go up a little more?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me readjust.
Up a little more. No.
Let me see. Yeah, it's a wiener, bro. Look at it. It's sticking out.
Yeah, maybe. It's hard to determine then what they are.
Here, let me do it one more time.
You mind if I give it a try too?
Yeah. And again, guys, we're just learning this method, so there. On the right hand side, I think I just
Oh yeah.
That's a boy.
Yeah, it's popped now.
So there's a boy. You wanna try it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a boy.
Definitely.
Can you see that there?
So I don't know how well we're gonna pick up on camera, but guys, there's clearly a protrusion of the penis. So let's see. Might be a little shaky, but yeah, that's a boy for sure. Well, there you go.
Cool.
Got a beautiful boy.
This one's a smaller one too.
Kyle, so you got a pair of broad snouts in here.
Got a pair. So that's perfect. And again, obviously we're not 100% on that. You know, it gives us a much better idea. But until they get, 3, 4, 5 feet, that we can really stick a finger in there and really feel, obviously, difference between the two.
I mean, that one definitely looked to be a male. There was something sticking out.
Oh,
whereas
yeah, for sure.
That there wasn't, but you never know. There could be. It could be, but I'm gonna go 90% female on that one, the bigger one, and I'm gonna say 100 on that. That's definitely a boy.
So I mean, we're looking realistically 80 to 90% as far as a pair right here. Now I believe these two are related, but I do have other ones that are unrelated to these animals. So at worst case, I can pair that male with another animal, another female that's a different bloodline, and then compare this female with another male.
So then, do you want to check any other ones?
Well, we know the Cubans are males.
Yeah.
We've checked them. The Morlet's crocodiles are definitely too small.
Too small.
The Chinese alligators are too small. So I mean, this kind of wraps it up here for at least the baby room. So, but guys, every single animal we move this next coming months, we're gonna sex. And may even do a blood test to find out genetics too, because a lot of times there's hybrids, whether it be Cubans and American crocodile hybrids. There are some that we've seen that look a little funny, so we definitely want to do blood tests and determine if we have freaking pairs, which would be so cool. Whether it be Cubans, Americans, New Guineas. So there's a lot of species that, you know, now they're getting big and we're gonna have to start pairing them off.
All right, guys, so as Kyle was just saying, this is one of our first times using this technique. We've definitely been shown it by a lot of people. I mean, Robbie showed it to us, Greg showed it, and then obviously Lauren went through detail with us and kind of walked us through how to do it. So with the sexes we got today, the female Chinese, the female broad snout, and the male broad snout, we're pretty certain about. I would still say at this size, we're gonna go 90%. And as they get bigger, we'll kind of figure it out. But I feel pretty confident that we got at least a really good idea of what they are.
Yeah, and again, when they're older, it's a lot easier to determine which gender they are. But right now, it's you know, it's all about experience and all about just repetition.
Yeah.
So if we keep doing this, we'll easily get it down and know, okay. And also, like they were saying up there, that some species like Temistoma are harder to tell when they're younger. So there's a lot of animals like that we have yet to learn. So, you know, yes, we have a lot of experience, but there's a lot to learn still. So.
Always learning when it comes to animals, guys. Now, since we did set the video, so it's just Kyle and I that film these videos. So if they didn't come out super great, just because there's a little tiny hole of the cloaca to show you where it's at, bear with us. This is just gonna be the first video like this. We're gonna come out with more. We'll get maybe a helping hand to zoom in. We are looking at a new camera, so.
Even as flipping over like 3, 4, 5 foot animals that we can easily do, and then show the differences, you know, with other people. Because obviously, once we start working at 4, 5, 6 foot animals, it's nice to have more people. So
exactly.
We'll definitely, you know, you guys can learn along with us.
Yeah, it's going to be a great experience. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.
See you guys.